So with that, our three sections is ready. So now we have to work on this part, globe and the footer. So for that, let's go here again. So now let's make a folder here named footer, and inside that let's make a file named globe.tsx. tsrafce. Now inside that, first we have to make it a client component. Then we have to import use state. And inside the function, we have to make two states, forward, set forward, use state. Initial value will be false. Then we are going to duplicate it and add one at the last. Now remove this, and we will have a class name here with overflow, hidden, and relative. And inside this, we will have one more div with a class name of maxw128 1280 pixels, mx auto, relative, and z index will be 2. Now inside this, we will have one more div with a class name of flex my8 md my16 sm my12 relative md item center, text center, flex call. Now inside this, we are going to have one more div with a class name of py3 mb2 flex call, justify center, item center. Inside this, we are going to have a h2 tag with a class name of px4 mb4 mdw 9x12 mx auto lg text 5xl md text 4xl text 3xl font bold, text white. And then inside h2 we are going to add this text. Now outside this, we are going to have a p tag with a class name of mb4 md text xl text 16 pixels, text px4 mx auto mdw 7x12. And inside p tag we are going to write this text. After this, we are going to have a div with a class name of lg ml5 flex item center, justify center, lg space x5 max lg space y3 max lg flex call max lg w full max lg empty 5. Now inside this div, we are going to have anchor tag with on mouse enter, and it will set the property of hover to true, on mouse leave, it will set the value to false. Then we are going to have a class name flex item center bg white font bold px14 py13 py3 justify center rounded md text 20 pixels. Then we are going to write our text and the svg. Similarly, we are going to have one more anchor tag, so duplicate it, change this to 1 and 1, and this one as well, and this one as well. Now here we have to change some classes, so remove this, write text white font bold justify center space x2 text 20 pixels, border of 1 pixel, border neutral of 500, px4 py3 rounded empty, and change the text, and now save it, and let's import it to the page.tsx. Outside this div, import globe and save it, and now you can see our text here. After that, we are going to add our globe. So for that, let's make one more file here, earth1.tsx, and to make this globe we are going to use Kobe globe. So you can find on the Google Kobe npm globe. So you have to just install it, and this is a starter file, so you have to just copy and paste in your file. So since we have already installed, we just have to import it here. This is the whole code that we are going to use. So after importing the create globe from Kobe, and here we have been given some configs so that we can change color, orientation and width. So this is the config that I have choose. You can choose anything you want, and then we have provided the max width 100% and width 600 and height 600%, and with these classes. Now save it, and then we are going to make one more earth here, and copy and paste here, and here we have to change the offset, which will be minus 300 pixels. And now you might be thinking why I'm using two earth, and the reason is that we cannot use state here, and because of that we have to make two components of the same globe to make our page responsive. As you can see here, if I inspect and start shrinking after SM, the offset of the globe changes. So now let's import both earth here. So now let's import both of them in the globe. After this div, we are going to make one more div with the class name of relative and z index of 2 max sm hidden, and here we are going to use earth from earth1, and then we are going to use one more div here with the class name relative z-index2 and sm, and change the name to earth2 and earth2, and here we are going to use earth2. Now save it, and after that we are going to use the background image, and now save it and go to the browser, and now you can see our globe here. Now we have to add this image. For that, make a div here with a class name flex item center justify center relative z-index of 2 empty minus 200 pixels. Inside that we are going to use our image. Now save this as well and go here, and now you can see that our image is just below the globe, and with that our globe section is ready. Now we have to work on this footer. For that, go back to the page.tsx, and here just below the globe make a div with the class name of max w 1280 pixels mx auto relative z-index of 2 px5, and inside this we are going to use a ul with the class name of lg w9 by 12 text 14 pixel pt16 text space y1, and inside this we are going to use li sub 1. So these two li will be used here. Now save it and go here, and let me give some margin bottom. You can see our text. We have to remove this, and then lastly just below the last div we have to add the footer component. And now let's go back to the footer and make our footer component here, footer.tsx tsrafce, and now let's import it to the page. Import footer. Now save it. So inside footer we don't need to import anything, just add a class name here, name footer relative pt14, and break words. Then inside this div we are going to have one more div with a class name of max w 1280 pixels mx auto relative z2 overflow hidden. Then we are going to have one more div with a class name of flex call lg flex to, then py10 mb8 space x6 px4, and then inside this we are going to have a div with the class name of mb12 px2, then an anchor tag. Then we are going to have a class name color fg subtle. Then inside a tag we are going to have rsvg. Now outside this we are going to have a div with the class name of text white, then s2 tag with the class name of empty 6, font semi bold, and write subscribe to our newsletter. Then in next line we are going to have a p tag with the class name of text 14 pixels, text mb6. Then inside here we are going to write this. After that we are going to have an anchor tag with the class name of mb6 px6 py3, text 17 pixels, font semi bold, border 0.5 pixels, border gray 400, rounded lg, and here write subscribe. Then outside this div we are going to have one more div with the class name of lg flex w full justify between grid and d. Grid calls 4, grid calls 2, cap 6. Then we are going to have one more div with the class name of text inside that we are going to have h2 tag, the class name of font medium mb4 font mono, and then below that we are going to have another list with the class name of text 14 pixels, then li with the class name of mb4. Then we will have an anchor tag features. Similarly we can write other allies. Now let's save it and go back here, and you can see our menu. Similarly we have to write all of them, so I'm just going to copy that from my GitHub and paste here. Now save it and go back here, and now you can see that we have all menus, and here it should be product. Save it, and with that our upper footer is ready. Now we have to make this down footer, if you can see that. For that, go back here. Outside this div we are going to have one more div with the class name of bg. Inside that we will have one more div with the class name of max w 1280 pixels, mx auto text 12 pixel, md flex row reverse, py6 justify between, item center, px4. Then we will have our ul with a class name of flex item center, max md. mb4, and then we are going to have a li with a class name of mb4 mr4, and inside the li we are going to have anchor tag, then image, and you can copy the image from my GitHub. Similarly, we have to make some more lis. Now save it and go back here, and let me give some margin here, margin bottom of 32, and now you can see that we have our image icons here. And now we have to make our left section. For that, outside this UL, make one more UL with a class name of flex, item center, mb4, sm, mb0, text, flex wrap, then li tag with a class name of mi3. Then this, similarly we can write this, and now let's save it and go back here, and now you can see that our bottom footer is also ready. Let me inspect it and check if it's responsive or not. And it is responsive as well. So let me remove this one. So guys, with that we have made our GitHub clone using the Next.js, and let me show you the completed website. So this is the new bar, this is search bar, these are buttons, and if I scroll down, this is our text, then this is sticky new bar, then our editor, then this section, our hover cards with this code editor, then our buttons, then we have our collaboration section, then this, our card, then this card, then security section. After that we have our globe section, and this is our globe, and lastly we have our footer, and this is all responsive as well. So guys, with that we have made our GitHub clone with Next.js. So if you like the video, then do subscribe to our channel, and also do comment what you want in the next video. And with that, see ya.